Hello, my name is Donna Patrick, and I'd like to welcome you to this virtual tour of Scotland. The name Scotland has an interesting history. It is derived from the Latin word Scoti, which was used by Roman writers in the 4th century to describe the Gaelic speaking people who raided Roman Britain from what is now Ireland. Over time, these Gaels settled in the western part of Scotland. By the 11th century, the term Scotland was being used by English writers to refer to the Kingdom of Alba, which was the Gaelic speaking kingdom north of the River Forth. The name gradually replaced the older term Caledonia, which the Romans had used to describe the region. The use of Scotland to encompass the entire country became common in the late Middle Ages. Today, it is the name we use for this beautiful and historic nation. This information came from the Etymology of Scotland online etymology dictionary. Scotland is located in northern Europe and forms the northern part of the island of Great Britain. It is part of the United Kingdom and shares a border with England to the south. The country is surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean to the west and north and the North Sea to the east. Scotland's landscape is divided by the Highland Boundary Fault, which separates the rugged highlands in the north and west from the more fertile lowlands in the south and east. The highlands are known for their mountainous terrain, including Ben Nevis, the highest peak in the UK, at 1,346 meters, which is 4,416 feet. Scotland includes over 790 islands with major clusters such as the Shetland Islands, Orkney Islands, and the Inner and Outer Hebrides. These islands vary in size and are known for their unique landscapes and wildlife. Scotland is famous for its lochs or lakes, with Loch Lomond being the largest by surface area and Loch Ness being the most famous due to the legend of the Loch Ness Monster. The River Tay is the longest river in Scotland, stretching 188 kilometers or 117 miles. Scotland's diverse geography contributes to its unique beauty and cultural heritage. This information came from the Scotland History section of the Encyclopedia Britannica. According to Scotland's Department of Culture Strategy and Engagement, Scotland's rich cultural heritage, including its language, traditions, and arts, plays a significant role in shaping its national identity. The Scottish Government actively supports cultural initiatives to promote and preserve Scottish culture. Policies are designed to enhance cultural participation, support creative industries, and ensure that culture is accessible to all. The promotion of the Scots language and Gaelic is a political priority. Educational policies encourage the teaching and use of these languages. The Scottish Government allocates resources to museums, theatres, festivals, and other cultural institutions. Policies on immigration and trade affect cultural exchange and collaboration with other countries. Political representation of cultural interests ensures that the voices of artists, cultural organizations, and communities are heard in decision-making processes. Scotland's culinary traditions are shaped by its history and geography. The rugged landscape and harsh climate have led to the development of hearty and comforting dishes such as haggis and neeps and tatties. The use of locally sourced ingredients is a hallmark of Scottish cuisine. Fresh seafood, game meats, and root vegetables are commonly used. Scotland's food culture has evolved over time, incorporating influences from various cultures including Celtic, Viking, and English. This fusion has led to the creation of unique dishes and culinary practices. According to A History of Scottish Food and Drink, an article published in October of 2023, products like whiskey, salmon, and craft gin are not only popular locally, but are also renowned globally, contributing to Scotland's cultural and economic identity. Traditional meals and recipes are passed down through generations, preserving cultural heritage and fostering a sense of community. Themes such as highland landscapes, historical battles, and folklore are prevalent in paintings, literature, and other art forms. An article that was published in November of 2006 on the website Scotland.com entitled Scotland Art and Culture says that artists draw inspiration from Scotland's past, creating works that celebrate and preserve cultural heritage. The Scots language and Gaelic have a significant impact on Scottish literature and poetry. The Edinburgh International Festival and the Fringe Festival are world-renowned events that attract artists and performers from around the globe. Art galleries, museums, and cultural events attract tourists and generate revenue. This economic contribution helps to sustain and promote cultural activities, ensuring their continued relevance and growth. Public art projects, community theaters, and local festivals provide opportunities for people to engage with culture and each other. Scotland's history is closely tied to Christianity, particularly the Church of Scotland, which is Presbyterian, and Roman Catholicism. The Reformation in the 16th century significantly shaped Scottish religious practices and beliefs, leading to the establishment of Presbyterianism as the dominant faith. Christmas and Easter are widely celebrated with unique Scottish customs. Additionally, St. Andrew's Day, the National Day of Scotland, has religious significance and is marked by various cultural events. Religious teachings have historically influenced the moral and ethical values of Scottish society. Concepts such as community, charity, and social justice are deeply embedded in Scottish culture, reflecting the influence of Christian teachings. Magnificent churches, cathedrals, and abbeys such as St. Giles Cathedral and Melrose Abbey are important cultural landmarks. Religious themes are also prevalent in Scottish art, from medieval manuscripts to contemporary works. The Church of Scotland has historically been involved in education and social services. Religious institutions founded many schools and universities, and the Church continues to play a role in providing social support and community services. The Scots language evolved from Old English and was influenced by Norse, Dutch, and French due to historical interactions. Similarly, Scottish Gaelic, a Celtic language, has been shaped by centuries of cultural and social changes. Gaelic medium education and Scots language programs in schools ensure that new generations learn and appreciate their linguistic heritage. Additionally, Gaelic television and radio programs contribute to the visibility and normalization of the language. Language can bring communities together and strengthen their social bonds. Local dialects and languages are often used in community events, fostering a sense of unity and shared cultural experience. This social aspect of language helps to build stronger, more cohesive communities. You can find this and more in the article The Origins of Scots: How Irish Gaelic, Anglo-Saxon, and Dutch Influenced Scotland's Speech, published in the National on January 25, 2022. The use of instruments like the bagpipes, fiddle, and clarsach, or Celtic harp, is rooted in ancient practices. Traditional dances such as Highland dancing and Scottish country dancing reflect historical events and social customs. Scottish songs and ballads often incorporate Scots and Gaelic languages, preserving and promoting linguistic heritage. These songs tell stories of love, war, and daily life, reflecting the cultural values and experiences of the Scottish people. The sound of the bagpipes, the sight of the Highland dancers, and the rhythm of traditional tunes evoke a strong sense of national pride and belonging. Ceilidhs are social events where people of all ages participate in traditional dances, strengthening their social bonds and creating shared experiences. Festivals, concerts, and cultural events attract tourists and generate revenue, supporting local businesses and promoting tourism. Scotland's technology has contributed to advancements in various technological fields, including engineering, medicine, and information technology. Institutions like the University of Edinburgh and the University of Glasgow are known for their contributions to technological research and development. Digital archives, virtual museums, and online platforms help to document and share Scotland's cultural heritage with a global audience. Artists, musicians, and writers use digital tools to create and share their work, reaching wider audiences than ever before. Social media platforms and streaming services have revolutionized how Scottish culture is consumed and appreciated globally. Tech hubs in cities like Edinburgh and Glasgow attract startups and established companies, creating jobs and fostering economic growth. Online forums, social media groups, and virtual events allow people to connect and share cultural experiences, regardless of geographical location. For more information on this topic, visit www.gov.scot to read the article A Culture Strategy for Scotland. Burns Night celebrates the life and works of the poet Robert Burns, highlighting Scotland's literary heritage. HUMN, New Year's Eve, has traditions that date back to the Viking era, showcasing the influence of historical events on modern celebrations. Festivals and holidays often incorporate traditional Scottish customs, such as wearing kilts, playing bagpipes, and performing Highland dances. Events like the Highland Games feature traditional sports and activities, reinforcing cultural identity and community spirit. Events like the Edinburgh International Festival and the Fringe Festival attract tourists from around the world, boosting local businesses and promoting cultural tourism. Festivals and holidays bring communities together and strengthen social bonds. They provide opportunities for people to connect, share experiences, and celebrate their cultural heritage. The Highland Games date back to the 11th century and showcase traditional Scottish sports like caber tossing, tug of war, and hammer throwing. Sports often incorporate traditional Scottish customs such as wearing kilts and playing bagpipes during events. Sporting events provide opportunities for people to come together, fostering a sense of belonging and national pride. Iconic sports like rugby and football, or soccer in Scotland, are integral to Scotland's cultural identity. International rugby matches attract tourists from around the world, boosting local businesses and promoting tourism. Local sports clubs and events provide opportunities for people to connect, share experiences, and celebrate their cultural heritage. This social aspect of sports helps to build stronger, more cohesive communities. This information was gleaned from Sports in Scotland, 5 fascinating insights into athletic culture. Golf holds a special place in Scotland's culture and historical landscape. Golf, as we know it today, originated in Scotland during the late Middle Ages. The first recorded mention of golf in Scotland dates back to 1457 when King James II banned the game because it was distracting his subjects from practicing archery. Golf is deeply embedded in Scottish culture and is often referred to as the home of golf. The sport is a source of national pride and is celebrated as a key part of Scotland's heritage. Golf tourism is a major contributor to Scotland's economy. Iconic courses like St Andrews, Carnoustie, and Gleneagles attract golfers from around the world, boosting local businesses and promoting cultural tourism. Scotland hosts prestigious golf tournaments, including the Open Champion, which was first held at Prestwick in 1860. These events draw international attention and contribute significantly to the economy. This information was accessed from London Golf Tours in the article History of Golf in Scotland, Uncovering the Origins. From the Gaelic oral tradition of storytelling in the 6th century to the literary renaissance of the 18th and 19th centuries, historical events and cultural shifts have inspired Scottish writers. The use of Scots and Gaelic languages in literature has been a powerful tool for preserving and promoting Scottish culture. Literature plays a crucial role in shaping and expressing Scottish cultural identity. Works by authors like Robert Louis Stevenson, Muriel Spark, and Irving Welsh explore themes of national identity, social issues, and the human condition, contributing to a collective of cultural consciousness. The study of Scottish literature in schools and universities helps to preserve cultural heritage and promote linguistic diversity. Literary festivals such as the Edinburgh International Book Festival celebrate Scottish literature and provide platforms for contemporary writers to share their work. Authors like Irving Welsh and Alasdair Gray have used their works to comment on contemporary society, influencing public opinion and cultural discourse. This information was taken from scotlandhistory.co.uk. Scottish folklore and mythology are rich with captivating tales and legendary creatures that have been passed down through generations. One of Scotland's most famous legends, Nessie, is said to inhabit Loch Ness in the Scottish Highlands. Descriptions of the creature vary, but is often depicted as a large, dinosaur-like being with a long neck and humps. Sightings of Nessie have been reported for centuries, making Loch Ness a popular tourist destination. Kelpies are supernatural water horses that are said to haunt Scotland's lochs and rivers. Kelpies can appear as horses or humans, but they often retain their hooves when in human form. They are known for luring people onto their backs before dragging them into the water. Selkies are mythical creatures that can transform from seals into humans by shedding their seal skins. They are often depicted as beautiful and alluring in human form. Selkie legends typically involve themes of love and loss, with stories of Selkies marrying humans, but eventually returning to the sea. In conclusion, Scotland is a nation rich in history, culture, and natural beauty. From its ancient legends and folklore to its vibrant festivals and traditional sports, Scotland's cultural heritage is deeply intertwined within its identity. The influence of language, literature, music, and dance is evident in every aspect of Scottish life, reflecting a proud and resilient spirit. The interplay between culture and various facets of Scottish society, such as religion, technology, and the arts, highlights the dynamic and evolving nature of this remarkable country. Whether it's the iconic sound of the bagpipes, the thrill of the Highland Games, or the timeless tales of mythical creatures, Scotland's culture continues to captivate and inspire people around the world. As we celebrate and preserve these traditions, we also embrace the innovations and changes that shape modern Scotland. This blend of the old and the new ensures that Scotland remains a vibrant and diverse nation, proud of its past and optimistic about its future. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Scotland's rich cultural tapestry. I hope you leave with a deeper appreciation for this unique and enchanting country. Here are the references I used in my presentation. Again, my name is Donna Patrick, and I thank you for watching.